Welcome to Paris.
A cool thing about Paris is that it's very walkable, and most of the major attractions are along the Seine River, where you're seeing this red line. That's where we're going to focus on today in this video. The first place we went in Paris was, of course, to the Eiffel Tower, and we found that the best place to see it from was Trocadero Gardens. There's a subway stop for that. It's a great public park where you can gaze upon the wonders of the Eiffel Tower. And it's worth taking the trip to see it, not only during the day, but at night. They put on a pretty cool night show, I think, every hour on the hour for like 15 minutes. The Arc de Triomphe is another massive monument that's built right in the middle of one of Paris's busiest roundabouts. There's a tomb of the unknown soldier to commemorate the French soldiers who died in World War I. France took quite a beating in the Great War, and there's a lot of memorials and trauma over that. Paris is a great city to walk around in, but there's also a great subway system, and it's only €1.50 per person for one ride, or I think a day pass was like €9 per person. And it's really easy to use, very comfortable, very quick.
So if you're ever in the subway and you need a condom, you can buy them here.
Les Invalides is a complex of historical French military buildings. Originally, it was a French military hospital. Now it houses the French Museum of the Army, as well as Napoleon's tomb. Alexander III Bridge is a very short walk away from Les Invalides, and it's one of the many beautiful bridges that crosses the Seine River.
Okay, so this is the Place, I don't know, de Concorde. I never studied French, so sorry about that. It used to be called the Plaza of the Revolution, because here is where they guillotined like hundreds, maybe thousands of people from the royalty and the nobility, and then later revolutionaries guillotined each other. People were literally losing their heads in this very plaza. So that means it's time for a selfie video.
The first hydrogen balloon was flown from this very park in 1783. Paris is probably the capital of art. Sorry, Rome. And we decided to go to the Orsay Museum and check it out. It's definitely an entire day's worth of exploring. Not far from the Orsay is the neighborhood of Saint Germain, which is a great place to walk around and explore lots of really cool high-end restaurants, coffee shops, and other stores. In a city like Paris, you have to be on the lookout for history anywhere. In this building, the independence of the United States was recognized in 1783, and it's just a nondescript building. We just happened to glance at this plaque, and it said that. So the first settlements in what is today Paris were by a local Celtic tribe called the Parisi, where we get the name Paris, and they settled the two islands in the middle of the Seine River called Île de la Cité and Île de Saint-Louis. Pont Neuf was the first bridge to connect the islands with either bank of the shore. Under Pont Neuf, at this western end of Île de la Cité, is where the last Grand Master of the Crusader Knights, the Knights Templar, Jacques de Molay, was sentenced to be burned alive by the King of France.
This is Notre Cathedral. It was built, construction was started in 1160, and it took 170 years to finish it. It was built on the site of a Roman temple, like a pagan Roman temple. And it's famous not only for its architecture, but also for its history. Charlemagne was named Emperor of Rome here. Napoleon was also coronated here. Let's see, Henry VI was crowned here. And yeah, it's got a lot of history. And it was mostly destroyed in a fire in April of 2019. So that's why it doesn't look that impressive from here right now. Let's take a look.
As you can see, a lot of construction is ongoing on Notre Dame, and to be honest, there's really not much left to see here.
Chacun fut de la vie de Monsieur le Doyen, chose ne leur parut à tous plus salutaire, la difficulté.
So now we'll cross over from Ile de Saint-Louis to the north shore of the Seine River to one of the greatest and most famous art museums of all time. Wait for it. We didn't actually go into the Louvre. I know. Comment below. We had already gone into the Orsay, and we were kind of arted out. But obviously, it's a world-class museum, and you should go if you get the chance. Harry's New York Bar is near the Paris Opera, and it's been in operation since 1911, and it's been frequented in the past by such celebrities as Ernest Hemingway, Rita Hayworth, Humphrey Bogart, Jack Dempsey, and Coco Chanel. The last part of our Paris trip would take me alone to a little town called Chateau Thierry, about 50 kilometers northeast of Paris. From the tiny town of Chateau Thierry, I got off the train and took a taxi out into the middle of nowhere to go see a World War I battle site.
In June of 1918, U.S. Marines entering World War I for the first time were able to keep the Germans from capturing Paris. This is the place where American Marines earned the nickname Devil Dogs by their German adversaries. And to commemorate that, there is a devil dog's head with water coming out of it. Pretty cool. I was a Marine from 2003 to 2007, and Belleau Wood, the Battle of Belleau Wood, is one of the key pivotal battles in Marine Corps history. Let's fill her up and let's get motivated. Semper Fi.
So I felt especially compelled to make this pilgrimage, not only because in general Marine Corps history Belleau Wood was a pivotal battle, but also because the regiments of the Marine Corps that participated in this battle were the 5th and 6th Marines, and my regiment, when I served, was 5th Marines, and we still wear the French fourragère braided knot on our uniforms as a commemoration of this battle. All right, thanks for joining us as we explored Paris.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And like.
Bye.
Au revoir.